Good motherfucking morning, motherfucking boys. Good motherfucking morning, ladies. How are we all doing today? Doing today on this beautiful Monday morning. Damn, good day. Good day to be back in the arena, ain't it? We good, chillin', Gucci, Tamaguchi. Fairly good, 8 out of 10, that's good. That's a 4 out of 5 in my book. Drivers updated. I don't know about that, but my computer did not want to start, or it was on, but my monitors wouldn't go on, kinda. Something was off. I don't know. It was weird. And then I couldn't get it to start, so I had to fucking hold down the power button on the PC. And then it went into that fucking, you know, secure mode thingy where you check your BIOS or whatever without me pressing anything. No F, whatever it is. Kinda sus. Kinda sus. But yeah, it is what it is. Now it seems to work. We'll see. Maybe this shit crashes. Maybe it's the CHAOS mod that fucks my computer. Fucking computer HIV. Did I install TeamViewer? Yeah. There was some oil shake. And now they had to write in the bank details on my computer so I could get the transfer. Reddit says NLC requires a minimum Diamond 3 peak rank to compete. Yeah. It did. Until I came along. And Riot said, because there is a special, there's a clause, special circumstance clause, so I guess that applies on me. I guess that applies on me. They got the green light from Riot, at least for me. But it's not like I wouldn't have been Diamond 3 anyway, you know, if I would have to, you know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah. Game Awards nomination stream in 2 hours. A Game Award nomination stream. They say the nominations. Is that the same time as it goes live on the site? For voting. I won the Game Awards. Team name. I haven't gone that far, I'll be honest. I have not been. I haven't gotten that far. Will you blame team when you lose? Well, of course. It can't be my fault. I'm just flat. I'm just a baby. It has to be someone else's fault. Yeah. We got a few sub-aronas here, a few re-sub-aronas. That's cool, very cool. Let's list some cool people. CV, thank you, man. Android Bra. We got the Yuko, Fubuki U, Bulge, 2 years in a row. Now that is impressive. Thank you, sir. No message from me. P1, thank you. Welcome back as well. Very nice. Anything cool, fresh, new, exciting happening in the world today, chat? Terrorists killed teacher and abducted 25 girls from West African school. How do you abduct 20? Oh, terrorists. I thought a teacher abducted 25 girls. Okay. Classic Africa. The league finals MVP Guma Yuzi is now free. You can get him for import slot. Is he Korean? I'm guessing because they did win, right? Yeah. Yeah. I mean, right now, I see all the I saw all the application, not applications, but the responses to the tweets. Oh, it's very loud. Very loud. And I got a coach for the team with the role of finding a good roster, giving some suggestions to me. I'm not gonna say what coach because or who it is yet, because I don't want people kissing his ass or something, or contacting him for, you know, a spot before. I want to get a few names before, you know, make any decisions. On who to get. What did you get? So yeah, I mean, so it's definitely happening. I mean, I didn't accept, but today I accepted. I don't like leaving like people hanging on like a maybe until last second. I feel like it's kind of rude. So I just said a preemptive. I've said a preemptive yes, unless something out of unforeseen happens, you know what I mean? So yeah. Unforeseen. But nothing ever happens, that's true. So yeah. Get Kadim unironically.
Forsen, click my link brochacho. Not even gonna lie, bro's been tripping. Forsen has been absolutely down bad recently. Bro, you got a collab with Aiden Ross and Kai. Forsen is literally Sean Strickland.
Learn Sejuani and Vi, impossible to be useless. Yeah, I need to sit down and think about like it's a real bitch move, right? If the enemies just ban Briar, like banning the absolute weakest players fucking hero instead of banning, you know, the actually fucking good players shit. But it's not it could be likely that will be the scenario, and then I have to have a backup, and I haven't really looked at all the heroes' skill sets
Link,
yet.
follow Forsen. I was wondering, is the Pokemon Black 2 Nuzlocke still planned for the future? It is the hardest Pokemon game to Nuzlocke after all. And you're a god gamer. Forsen vlog, have fun today.
Yeah, it's definitely a possibility. I don't plan anything, but it's a possibility. Yeah, sure. It's possible. But what I'm trying to say is that I need a little bit bigger champion pool. I did play some Rammus, But I don't feel like Rammus is a very strong hero, even though I have probably 75% win rate with him whenever they banned Briar. I feel like he's not strong because I don't know. Optimally, you would have some kind of skill set that incapacitates both players. You know what I mean? Like Malshitsar ult kind of style, right? Where both of you are doing nothing in a fight. So if you are doing nothing in a fight and your opponent is doing nothing, then it's a 4v4, right? Instead of a 5v4. You know what I mean? Like those kind of skill sets. Mordekaiser is not really, because you have to be kind of fed for that, or kind of decently strong at least. But those kind of ults, you know what I mean? Those kind of, not ults, but also normal skills maybe. But yeah. So things like that is probably a good follow-up. Potentially Yuumi support, right? Then you got the whole movement situation solved, right? You got the whole movement situation solved. Because yeah, hitting spells is like it's a mind game, right? At the top level, anyway. It's a mind game, and I'm good at mind gaming, right? But that would be a support then. So that's kind of weird. You cannot play Yuumi in the jungle, right? Or can you? I've seen plenty of stream snipers play Yuumi in the jungle on my team, so it's gotta be possible. But yeah, well, I'll use my big brain, and we'll use the big brain of the team, and I'll think of something. Are you gonna watch the Game Award nominees announcement live? Yeah, I mean, fuck it, we can watch that. That's fine. What time is it? Someone said 2 hours. No, I mean, is it really in 2 hours? 6 PM CT? Two and a half hour, 1.5 hour. It says 83 minutes on YouTube. Yeah, so it's 1.5 hour. 1.5 hour. Alright, thanks. Okay. Yeah, I mean, fuck it. We kind of know I feel like you know the nominees already. Maybe not all the categories actually. Well, we'll see. Well, we'll see. We'll see how I feel like. Alright. Okay, nothing else, alright? Nothing else other than that. Frosty, thank you for 3 years, by the way. Boop. Says hello.
Hello, Mr. Force.
They took my Derek Cobain.
I would like to thank you for the charity of donating a free win to a team that actually wants to advance in the NLC. You are truly the most generous and humble streamer. My respect to you. XQCL.
Donating a free win. Singular. So you're saying we're gonna win the 4 other games, or what? Because I believe so. I believe so. Alright. We got links, chat. We got links. And I got a good fucking Last Supper in front of me.
Hey Briosen, did you know that SKT-1 one of Faker's teammate only played one game of Briar as a troll pick? In general, all the Tier 1 LoL leagues view Briar as a joke character. Also Fearless Draft LoL 676667676767.
That's because they haven't seen mine yet.
And it was Ernst Mulbrad who first hypothesized that the velociraptor, when threatened, would expand its collar and emit a high-pitched noise to frighten off its predator. Yes, Mr. Lewis?
What kind of noise?
Just a high-pitched, intimidating noise.
But like how?
Well, we don't know for sure. But in my head, it sounded something like this. Of course, this is just conjecture.
Oh my God. What does that thing do?
That's an eye removal machine.
All right, I'm out. I'm kidding. Uh-oh.
Hi, Rachel.
Hey.
I'm Dr. Miller. Monica told me you were a little nervous, but don't worry, everything's gonna be just fine.
So we're done then.
Almost, but first we gotta start.
Okay.
This is the glaucoma test.
Uh-huh.
Sit down.
Okay.
Put your chin here. Now, you're gonna feel a small puff of air in each eye.
What? A small puff of air. Now, come on.
Here we go.
All right.
1, 2, 3.
Okay. Sorry? All right. I'm gonna stay in here this time. Okay.
Ready?
Uh-huh.
1, 2, 3.
I'm sorry.
You know what? I'm gonna hold your head. Okay.
That's okay.
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 1,
Uh-huh.
2.
I'm sorry.
You know what? You're young. You probably don't have glaucoma.
Okay, so it was very, very nice to meet you, sir. And I'm... Ow! Hey! What are you doing?
No, Mr. Force. I did mean only one dame, because you won't get to play the other 4. Riot dames takes match fixing very seriously. You will be disqualified as soon as your nexus explodes. Drew
Give me the
Levins.
damn drops.
How is the match fixing if I'm supposed to lose?
PECFD.
Like just the
Very good, Monica.
intended outcome.
You know where they are.
I sure do. And you don't get one.
What next? Blow a bubble. A bubble's good. It's got a,
While many women in their 20s watch what they eat, 23-year-old Tammy Young works tirelessly to put on weight. Tammy from West Hollywood, California is a gainer, and she's actively trying to become as fat as possible.
Want one of these?
I weigh myself every morning to see how much I'm gonna eat throughout the day, how much I need to take in, making sure I didn't lose any weight. And I weigh myself at night to see the work that I did and be proud of myself.
Good job, baby.
I'm all 30. Oh, my stomach hurts.
Currently, Tammy weighs 16.5 stone, but with the help of her boyfriend, Johan, she hopes to more than double her weight.
229.5. It's not so good. Make me 8 waffles, cottage cheese and cream cheese, bacon, chocolate milk, syrup, maybe some donuts, a cookie, a chocolate bar. Yeah, that should be good.
Despite her tender years, Tammy's obsession with getting bigger has already dramatically altered her appearance.
A long time ago, I used to be very insecure. It was never good enough. I was always fat. I
Delusional
always thought
narcissist
myself
thinks
was
he
fat.
is not bronze since he
Until I
made
hit
it to
that goal
platinum
weight
with
about,
most
180 to
autopilot
200, where I
champion
just
in the
woke up in the
game
morning
premier
and felt
version
the best I've
Pepela
ever felt in my
Dr.
whole
Les
life.
Carter scale
Tammy's eating explosive
reality
gameplay
check
an army of
incoming.
admirers who watch her gorge on fatty foods and videos which she makes and posts online.
Shut that up. No further links.
Sexy Signature, and today I'm going to be playing with my doughy, big, plump belly. I get a lot of different requests from fans. People have told me I've done the best videos that they've ever seen.
However, not everyone agrees with Tammy's lifestyle. Her best friend Samantha
Click
worries
this
for her
funny
health.
link, Forsen, please. You are literally
When
Roxy.
Tammy told me she was doing it on purpose, I kind of freaked out and got very upset and scared for, I want her to be able to be here for a long time.
And Tammy's doctor has concerns of his own.
She is causing her life to be shorter. She is taking the risk of dying early.
However, Tammy remains unrepentant.
After seeing the doctor, it's not going to change my goal. I still want to hit 250. I still want to hit 300. I don't feel like I'm sacrificing my youth. I feel like I'm only enhancing my life.
And Tammy has supersized dreams for the future.
My career ambition is to become as popular as possible, and I hope I just continue to make lots and lots of money like I'm doing.
Despite the risks involved, Tammy is determined to make it big.
233.
0.5.
0.5. I gained weight today. Today was a good day.
You gained 5 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay. Oof.
Half size, XL, put my hands a Jens, put my best a best, put my 10 a 10, or put my spend a spend. Half size, XL, off the matty fully cash show, fulla fala, Tingani tandi best show, fulla fala, Tandin tashi tandi hair show, fulla fala, I funi kadi funi cash show. XL, put my hands a Jens. Put my best a best, put my 10 a 10, or put my spend a spend. Half size, XL, put my hands a Jens. Put my best a best, put my 10 a 10, or put my spend a spend. Half size, XL, off the max.
Morbin.
Fala.
Yo, can I get a tequila, please? Tonio, 1942.
Do I know you?
Me?
Yeah.
No, I don't think so.
We've met. I'm sure I met.
I remember. You're too pretty. You know what they say? Tequila to remember, whiskey to forget. It's good. Sir, 2 tequilas, please. Hey, yo. My drinks are spoken for, bro. Salute. You know what? I'm gonna do you a favor. Let you walk out of here, all right? Well, that's very kind of you. Here was I thinking you were a complete arsehole. Sir, can I get my friend here and his friends a round of whiskeys?
Hey!
Another drink. Hey.
Another time.
Jerk.
Bet it up.
Boom, what up? Solodro only here, back with another video, and this one is very special to me. Hello everyone, hi. This is a video on the new character, Zahin, Zahen, whatever how his name is spelled. Yeah, new character. design top laner.
Oh, is he already out?
Like, dude, this is
Or
a
is this
melee
test
character.
run?
Why are you saying it's special? You're this kind of thing. Vayne one trick with Ambessa on the side nowadays. What are you talking about? Well, Zahen, whatever, I'll just call him whatever, okay? It's a very special character, because I wasn't able to say this up until, like, yesterday, but Riot Games, there is a reason why I'm filming a practice field segment. Riot Games flew me out to Berlin, like, 4 or 5 months ago, to playtest Zahin early. So, what I would want to do is, like, right now we basically he just launched on PB. I wanna go over his abilities and just tell you like how much it has changed. I like to think my feedback did something. I made sure to give them plenty, especially on his visual design. I'm glad they updated his visual design, guys. This is first thing, okay? First of all, Zahin's wings weren't so detailed, but that's probably just because we had like earlier version to him. We basically had the final model, like it looked almost the same, right? He used to not have this weird thing on his head, the horns, the crown. He used to not have it. I was legit screaming at Riot to add it, and I'm super glad they did because it will make the character look less than just like Dark in Viego. But anyways, let's go over the abilities, right? And I will gladly give you some fun facts about early version of Zahin. Another one, we basically knew his lore there, and I found it really funny that Zahin's icon on early test version was just Xin Zhao icon but purple. Well, it makes a lot more sense now after we saw the cinematic. Anyways, his passive. Zahin gains a stack of determination, Undertale, I'm sans. Anyway, when he is an enemy champion with an attack or ability, he gains percentage increased attack damage per stack. When you do Zahin doubles the grant attack damage, and he would die, he would instead enter stasis for 4 seconds and revive with 45% max of his max health. Okay, basically me and the other top laner, we got this changed, by the way. There was like 6 of us. I won't really name them because maybe they don't want to be named, but there was another like high top laner with me. And Zahin's passive used to give him Omnivamp. So if you stacked it, like you stack it by just attacking,
not a
you would get
jungler, huh?
Omnivamp. And we played like 3 hours or 2 hours of Zahin, and it was like, I would just say it was ridiculous. Like, I wish I could show you the footage, but the Omnivamp was absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, now if I can't even TP. Wait, will this work? Play champion? Looks like it doesn't. But well, you gotta trust me, if he stacks the passive, probably in the gameplay it will happen when I show you the gameplay after. Zahin revives if he has max stacks. People are already calling this bonkers, broken, blah blah blah, all the Aatrox. The Riot will remove this. Let me just say to you straight up, this is not the same as old Aatrox revive, old Aatrox, I mean the current Aatrox, not the pre-rework Aatrox. He just pressed ult, got a revive, and he could move during it. And then they made it so he needs a takedown, but he would just play back, wait for his team to focus one guy, pop ult, get the reset, and then run in like a dumbass. This is very different revive because he
Run in like a dumbass?
Fight
Wait.
for a reasonable amount of time.
I'm listening.
That he can just sit in the back and chill, right? He's a melee character, and as you will see, he doesn't have that much range. His basic attack is 175, which is very nice. That's what Camille has when she kills. But yeah, this used to give him Omnivamp. It was absolutely ridiculous. So I'm glad the feedback was enough for them to change it for total attack
per
damage.
stack.
It will for sure feel nicer and not that stupid. Okay, his Q.
That's
Zahin
12.
slashes twice on his next
25%. Pretty good.
Your money, you have love, so what can be better, yes?
Exactly. Life is good. Good. Perfect. Yep. Still light. Still very light. Good. Good.
WD-40.
Man.
Forsen's workout.
Crazy. Was that more than 20?
40.
40?
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yes. It's good too, honestly.
Wow.
When people say that a lot of volume don't work, just take for example.
I'm not a
40
big fan of
40.
those short.
Yeah, the results
I like
speak for
long
themselves, man. Look at these
extensions.
things.
Yes, I feel great pump.
Yeah. The pump was really good. Yeah, and with this weight, there's very low risk of injury, right? When you're doing sets of 20 or above.
Yes.
Especially with isolated movements.
But it's a good weight too, I think.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
So
He's
maybe
17.
1 or 2 sets more.
I believe it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah, that's good.
Yes.
Ooh, beautiful. Oh yeah, that's good. Whew, perfect.
Dubai. I don't expect, but in Dubai, a lot of Russians.
Yeah, big community of Russians there.
Yes.
Would you ever consider moving to Dubai?
Like I say, it's too hot weather for me.
That's a deal breaker, you think?
Yes, because even night it's 36 degrees. Yes, people say about it.
Yeah, maybe you could stay there just for the winter time, say from like October to March, and then you could come back here for the summer.
For our salaries, trip to Dubai and live 3 months, it's too expensive. When you, for example, businessman and earn good, it's okay.
Well, this is where I want to step in, and part of the reason why I'm here to help.
For example, we go to sub store.
Yeah.
As you know, 5 HTP subs.
Yeah, for serotonin.
In Russia, same. Costs in less than 3 times one bottle.
Okay.
For example, $1 in Russia, $3 or $4 in Dubai.
Wow.
Suka bliet.
I've seen white girls who, once they start getting attention from black guys, it's like a status symbol to them. And they really just only mess with black guys. So let's say you go to a bar, right? And like 5 black guys come up and start trying to talk to you. Do you think a white guy, if 5 black guys come up and start to talk to you, would you talk to a white guy?
Why wouldn't I?
Because the black guys are paying attention.
Yeah, but so does that mean that those women think black guys are better than white guys?
I don't know. I can't speak.
Like, I don't see that. I don't understand that at
because
all.
black guys are such a small. If you put all the men in one room, black guys is like a small part of the room.
Yes.
White guys take up most of the room.
Yeah.
So when you're being noticed by that small group, because it's so small, it becomes kind of like more valuable to some people because it's less.
No, I think it's an opposite. I think it's an opposite effect. Like
because of the scarcity.
If you grow up as a white girl,
yes,
and you get attention from black guys,
yes.
In my experience and all the other white girls that I know, we don't think that getting attention from black guys gives you a status of some sort. If you get attention from the white guys, you do have the status more than if you get attention from black guys.
As a man, I'm going to have to respectfully disagree with that.
Well, as a woman who gets attention and who grew up in a white culture more than a black culture, I'm going to tell you that getting attention from black guys is not a badge of honor if you're white.
Okay.
And I'm white.
You are white.
Yes.
All right. Now
if a white girl gets attention from a white guy, that's more valuable in white culture than if she gets attention from a black guy. If she gets attention from a black guy, that doesn't make you a better
my phone? No.
anything. Like that doesn't raise you in anybody's eyes. As a matter of fact,
in some people's eyes, it does.
As a matter of fact, it's a little bit of oh, you know, she's basically not good enough for the white, so she's good for the black guys. That's how it's looked at with white people.
I see it the opposite way, but we both got our own perspective. That's why we had this show, so we can both share our own perspective.
I've experienced that and saw that, and people verbalized that to me many, many times. It's like I actually was pursued by a guy who found out that black guys were paying attention to me, and he was so turned off. Like he was so turned off. So I experienced it, you know, intimately like that.
San Bonani, ladies. My name is Nick, and I'm from Cape Town.
Nick from Cape Town. Girls, are you turned on or off? Whoa. Okay. I don't know what just happened there. Our boy genius, Nick, has all his lights on. Unbelievable. Is that the kind of number you were expecting?
No, I was expecting maybe 10.
Oh, have some confidence. Okay.
Maybe 10? Is that their accent? I don't really know their accent, but yeah, I guess so.
Such a fucking great boss.
South African, yeah, I know. Cape Town, you said. That's why I'm asking. That's why I'm asking. Wait, I didn't see it now.
Such a fucking great boss. I won't say it wasn't even close, bro. I'm like 15 kills.
Is this the WASD
Yeah, the W feels like
PBE?
wonky. Like, I want you to pay attention to this.
Or is that already?
Like, look, I will W and pay attention when it hits and when it pulls.
I guess, yeah.
Oh, it doesn't. So it goes through minions, doesn't go through jungle camps. Understood, Riot Games. At least my suggestion: live to see another day. Team, go sprint it a bit. Go die. Like, I need my clickbait. I want you to sprint it. I want you to fucking run it down Tyler Wonder style. Corky package down the mid lane. Hello, Brazil?
What? How can he tank all those tower
No,
shots?
April,
What
if I
the
got
fuck?
that off. If I got that off. It's okay, another 1k intended. Another 1k intended. Oh my god! Oh my god! There is a joke to be made here with this fucking flower field and Zahin. Ne. That's all I'm gonna say. Twitch, bro, please, I assure you this is like, okay, like I assure you, you can hire me on more playtests. There is so many! Wukong, collect them! Oh my god, that's even worse. But what is this lag? What is this fucking lag, bro? Bro, what is this fucking lag? I can't even get my clip, bro. I can't even get my clip. Oh, look at that Akan. Yeah, the little antlers, bro.
I mean, you can't judge anything from
Dev's dance has to be a good item. Elixir of Wrath as well. Wonder how much ID I can get with this. Pay attention to that silly stacks. Fun character. There is. It seems like a character that is like simple. It will be pretty easy to like figure out this character, but it feels unique. And there is some depth to it. Like I can see where there could be depth in this character. We'll just have to wait for the dust to settle once he's released.
That we do.
Have you ever dominated a game with Master Yi or Teemo and wondered why you never see them in pro matches? Despite certain champions being wildly popular and even strong in solo queue, they are rarely, if ever, picked in professional League of Legends. To understand the recent years, we should note that this isn't a new phenomenon. Historically, plenty of champions that terrorize solo queue have struggled in pro play. Master Yi and Nasus are classic examples. They torment low elo players, but have had little success in professional play. Buffing them to be viable on stage would risk making them unstoppable menaces for the average player. This fundamental balance dilemma has existed for ages. Riot often leaves certain pub stompers a bit undertuned for coordinated play, rather than overpowering them for everyone else. By 2020, this gap was firmly in place. Competitive metas favored champions with crowd control, mobility, or teamfight utility, attributes our niche champions often lack. Yet the story from 2020 onward is not just these champs are bad and stay bad. In fact, the last few years have seen dramatic shifts in items, meta, and champion updates. There were moments when it looked like a few of these solo queue superstars might break through in pro play, only to fall back into obscurity. Let's dive year by year, tracing how pro play priorities evolved and how our cast of outcast champions fared, or failed, in the ever-shifting meta. 2020 had a relatively stable competitive meta. Pro teams stuck to champions that offered reliability, strong early game junglers like Lee Sin or Olaf, safe scaling mages and ADCs, and tanks or fighters in top. In such an environment, champions like Master Yi or Tryndamere had virtually 0% pick or ban presence in major regions. The drafting philosophy in pro play was all about wave control, objective setups, and teamfight impact. A split push specialist with no CC or a snowball reliant jungler with no early gank pressure was seen as too risky. Teams had limited practice time and gravitated toward the known good picks, as one coach described, with only a few effective scrim games each week. You certainly won't be ripping up the draft recipe and starting from scratch to test a fringe pick. In other words, why spend precious hours practicing Teemo top when you could refine your Ornn or Camille that you know will work? The result throughout 2020, champions like Teemo, Shaco, Yi, Garen, Vel'Koz were essentially pub legends. Only Amumu, famously a low elo powerhouse jungler, was completely unseen in pro play. The last time Amumu had even been mentioned in a competitive context
I have to bring
was
Amumu
a
back.
punchline, until Riot decided to intervene.
Zero play.
2021. But in 2020, pro play was all about consistency. A cheese pick might pop up in regional leagues or minor tournaments, but at Worlds 2020, you wouldn't find a single Teemo or Master Yi. If a pro even hovered these champions in draft, it was usually as a joke to get a rise out of the audience.
Good one.
You're tired. Get some sleep. I'll see you first thing in the morning.
No, we can't do it. Who are we kidding? It's impossible. It's true. You can't do the switch. Nobody can do the switch. It was a stupid idea to begin with. Let's face it. I'm stuck with the non-laugher, and that's that.
We'll come up with something.
Yeah, sure we will.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Funniest.
All right, let's go over it again one more time.
So I tell Sandy that I want to have a menage a trois with her and her roommate.
That's right.
And you believe this course of action will have a two-pronged effect. Firstly, the very mention of the idea will cause Sandy to recoil in disgust, whereupon she will insist that I remove myself from the premises.
Keep going.
At this point, it is inevitable that she will seek out the roommate to apprise her of this abhorrent turn of events.
Continue.
The roommate will then offer her friend the requisite sympathy, even as part of her cannot help but feel somewhat flattered by her inclusion in the unusual request.
A few days go by, and a call is placed at a time when Sandy is known to be busy at work. Once the initial awkwardness is relieved with a little playful humor, which she, of course, cannot resist, an invitation to a friendly dinner is proffered.
Well, it all sounds pretty good. There's only one flaw in it. They're roommates. She'd have to go out with me behind Sandy's back. She's not gonna do that.
You disappoint me, my friend. Sandy wants nothing to do with you. She tells Laura, if you want to waste your time with that pervert, that's your problem.
It's a perfect plan. So inspired, so devious, yet so simple.
This is what I do.
That's what it does.
Discussion aside, to get a more eternal definition of right. That is, a right wing that is hierarchical in nature, affirming ancient traditions and ordering society from above. Considering this, the right wing only acquires its full meaning when rejecting both democracy and socialism and advocating for monarchy. Or as Evola puts it, a right-wing stance is necessarily anti-collectivist, anti-plebeian, and aristocratic. Its positive counterpart is thus to be found in the affirmation of the ideal of a well-structured, organic, and hierarchical state governed by a principle of authority. What is an organic state, you might ask? It is a thingy which transcends superficial governing and bureaucracy, taking on a life of its own, meaning an authoritarian state that governs with the voluntary loyalty of its component parts. The organic state has good representation in Austria-Hungary. Incidentally, while I was speedrunning another book, The Habsburg Empire, A New History, I came across these lines which sum it up well. On page 16, when referring to the government of Austria-Hungary, Judson says, "Here I understand the state as far more than a discreetly defined realm of politics or a set of formal institutions separated from society. Instead, the state I discuss refers to a broad range of diverse religious, cultural, and social practices, while society constitutes an equally important site where politics functions. For a single example, because I don't want this video to be too long, the internal divisions of Austria-Hungary were not arbitrary governing blocks. They were based on both familial, geographic, historical, and ethnic lines. Compare that with more recent liberal or communist governments whose internal divisions are often completely arbitrary and have no connection with the people who actually live there, like France or the Soviet Union. One can already see how the organic state is much more natural than revolutionary states. Important to note that not all monarchies are organic states, and not all organic states are monarchies. Getting back to the main subject at hand, the foundation of conservatism is affirming and continuing to propagate ancient traditions.
Yeah.
These traditions,
-1
be they
plate.
military or religious, are in place to form a good society. However,
It wasn't the
modern
plate I was
Canada
eating from.
really leaves us with nothing in the
plate.
way of traditions to uphold or defend. A country which was founded on both English and French culture has been mutilated by liberals and socialists. As much as we mourn the passing of our customs, it's also necessary to look to the future. These traditions originated from very solid principles which lay at the foundation of all traditions from all cultures. So by continuing to adhere to these principles, we can not only recover but expand on what has been lost. And explaining what these principles are is simply outside of the scope of this video. I'm just focusing on their implementation. The monarchist right always had a bedrock of traditional principles to their worldview, but how these principles express themselves varies immensely depending on the time and the place. This is how the right may conceive of progress not as an ascent through technological development or so-called democratic liberation, but the development of a nation's culture, tradition, and heritage. Returning again to Austria, you can trace her adaptive evolution from a feudal monarchy in the Middle Ages to a modern monarchy without them ever having to
No
abandon their
chaos needed.
traditional principles. And
Shut the hell up, man. Alright, shut the hell up. Sea Dive, thank you, man. Cup of Cathy, Anna UG, Asylum Rave, we got Bit Texas, Real Gorilla MC, and Maxi. Thanks for subbing. Alright, no further links, chat. No further links. We got Game Awards in Game Awards nominations in an hour. We can check that out. See what's up. But yeah, that's in an hour according to chat. We have some time to complete a fifth of a mission, yeah? Surely. Let's roll, motherfuckers. Display capture goes bye-bye. We got this motherfucking... Yeah, man. Yeah. Alright, we did some good fucking progress yesterday, right? Good fucking progress. Where is my game? It's not starting because there's a third party thingamajiggy. Ugh. There it is. Okay. Who's with me? Bougie, Jokan, and Nutrius 6 for the 2 years. Thank you, man. Join the badge. Come back, boys. Okay, what do we have? I don't even know what the next mission is. The last thing we did was shooting down Torino's helicopter. So let's see on the map what we have. What is this? What the fuck is this? Is that a missile on its way to me? Oh, we have one more here, okay. We have to just get up there.
I ain't never been alone in New York City. I ain't never been east of the Mississippi. Ain't for me. I'm a lady, not a whore.
A lady of the night. Oh shit. Alright, here we go. Oh. This is not a good timing for this one, because I don't have a mission. It's actually quite pointless.